it's Ryan from 2minutetennis.net, and in this video, I want to encourage you to finish really high on your two-handed backhand like Novak Djokovic. Now, two things. Thank you to Essential Tennis for allowing me to use this video, and make sure you stick around to the end while I demonstrate this in front of the camera. All right, this is it. Look how high Novak is finishing this two-handed backhand. Look how both hands are higher than head level. It is such a common mistake that while players are hitting the ball, they bend their elbows. Think of somebody doing bicep curls. And again, I'll be in front of the camera in just a second here to show you what this looks like both correctly and incorrectly. One thing that Novak does is he has a really long hitting zone. You would see Connors do this too, where they're swinging from their shoulders. They're rotating their body. He's rotating his hips, rotating his shoulders, getting his body to face, from the side to facing more forward as he's striking the ball, and then when he's done. But look at him reach out. It's almost like he's trying to hand his opponent his racket. And then look how high he goes. Now the racket drops behind his head, but that's not where it goes initially. It's not like he's wrapping his racket around his neck. He goes way up, and then the racket drops. So there's the racket super high, and then it drops to behind his head. So why is this possible, or how is this possible? Because he closes his racket face enough prior to hitting the ball. You want to close your racket face so that you're not rolling the racket over the ball or feeling like you are and having to bend your elbows, but you're extending out. I mean, there is literally no chance of him missing this backhand. Just with the racket face being square against the back of the ball, strings facing his target, extending out so he maximizes how long his strings are facing into the court. It's just an absolutely incredible finish. Super, super high. This position right here, notice his armpits are exposed to his opponent. Notice how high his elbows are. Don't hit backhands with your elbows jammed against your side. You need to film yourself and make sure that you're extending up and out through your two-handed backhand. All right, let me show you this on the Topspin Pro. So how do we get your backhand to be more like Djokovic? And it's going to come from not bending your elbows as you hit the ball, but rather lifting from the shoulders. Here's the Topspin Pro. I've used this in so many videos. There's a reason. It's an incredible, incredible product. So if you want to pick one up, just get it in the description below. I got my affiliate link, and if you use my link, it'll mean the world to me and my family. So how do we get your backhand to be more like Novak Djokovic? Well, it doesn't mean bending the elbows, but rather extending up with your shoulders. Got the Topspin Pro. There's a reason why I use this in so many videos. It is an amazing product. You got to get one. And if you use my affiliate link in the description below, it would mean the world to me and my family. So it looks like this. When you hit, do not bend your elbows, but rather lift from the shoulders. And that's what you see Novak. Novak has his hands higher than his head. Most players hit their backhand, their hand doesn't even get higher than their chin as their hands, both of them, because they just take the racket right to their shoulder. That's that bicep curl idea. You want to swing up with your hands way up here, and the reason, it lengthens the contact zone. It lengthens how long your strings face towards your target. So as I'm hitting, I want to be lifting rather than pulling off the ball, and you'll hit the frame. Even if you do it on the Topspin Pro with your elbows bent, you'll start hitting the frame rather than extending up and rolling the racket up the back of the ball, but extending out. It makes your strings face towards your target or within the length and width of the court for such a longer period of time, and you'll feel super consistent. So swing up with your shoulders rather than bending your elbows on your two-handed backhand, and there's no doubt you're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.